Hi wine lovers! The wine tasting event that LIBIAMO Wines UK organizes monthly, to which I have the pleasure of participating, this time took us to Sicily to get to know three very particular and interesting wines, also introducing the different production areas, especially Mount Etna, which is also the most active volcano in Italy. LIBIAMO Wines is an excellent website for the promotion of Italian wines in the UK that organizes a series of monthly events to which I recommend anyone to join, to try a new interactive experience of tasting and to discover some high-quality Italian wines from the comfort of your home. In this event, three amazing Sicilian wines were being tasted. Grillo-Catarratto Giato Bianco DOC 2019 by Centopassi from northwest Sicily. Etna Rosso DOC 2018 by Benanti from northeast Sicily, and Syrah Lumà IGT 2019 by Cantine Cellaro, coming from the northwestern side of the island. Grillo and Catarratto are typical Sicilian varieties, which many connoisseurs have come to know through Marsala wine, a fortified or meditation wine produced around the homonymous town at the western end of Sicily. In this tasting, however, we will taste these wines in a still white wine version. It is not long ago that high-quality wines began to be produced in Sicily, in the wake of Puglia, Molise and other southern Italian regions, as was well explained in the previous event. Its color is a straw yellow and the nose has a very powerful impact. At first we can smell strong citrus hints, in particular grapefruit, but also lemon and bergamot. The bouquet then expands with hints of melon and pear and a flowery hint of jasmine flower. There are also herbal hints and particular mineral scents. The very sour citrus hints, recognized by the nose, reappear in mouth, reinforced by the very high acidity, which makes this wine ideal for long aging, even if normally these types of wines are consumed within the year of release on the market. It is a particularly dry wine with a good flavor that recalls the salinity of the sea and has a remarkable softness opposed to its strong acidity. It can be paired to a wide range of dishes. In fact, it is quite difficult to drink straight due to its powerful acidity, which, however, becomes a great value with dishes that are quite difficult to combine, such as fried fish and seafood, well known as fritto misto, and in case of fried dishes in general. It is also ideal with the local pasta alla norma or some other olive or caper-based preparations. The score that My Wine Live assigns to this wine is 24 out of 30. After some hesitation to decide which wine to taste second, we wisely switched to Benanti's Etna Rosso DOC 2018. It is an absolutely unique wine for the vines used and the particularities of the production area. These vines are mostly Nerello Mascalese with an addition of around 15 or 20% of the less tannic vine Nerello Cappuccio. They are native varieties of Mount Etna that you will never find anywhere else in the world. They behave exactly like Pinot Noir, semi-cultivation and vinification difficulty. Color and transparency are very similar. Same delicacy and refinement, but different and more characteristic scents and flavor. In fact, it intrigues more than any other that particular mineral hint of ash. It is a great opportunity to taste a truly unique wine whose vineyards are now among the few planted without a rootstock, since the volcanic soil is among the few immune to phylloxera. To understand in more detail the meaning of rootstock and phylloxera, I invite you to watch the video about the risk of extinction of wine. To the nose, Benanti's Etna Rosso has a powerful impact. The hints of fruit that remind ripe raspberry, strawberries and black cherry are opposed by the remarkable spiciness of pink pepper and nutmeg, a very delicate balsamic hint of eucalyptus and an unusual scent of olive oil. Particular is the very intense mineral hint of ash that the volcanic soil has transferred to the grapes. The use of oak to this wine is slightly perceptible. Thanks to the perfect balance between acidity, softness and flavor, Benanti's Etna Rosso can be paired to various meat dishes, starting with beef tartare up to roast lamb dishes. The score that My Wine Live assigns to this wine is 28 out of 30. The last wine of the tasting was Syrah Lumà IGT 2019 by Cantine Cellaro from the northwestern side of Sicily. Syrah, also known worldwide as Shiraz or Petit Syrah, is a grape variety considered as international, and in Sicily it found the ideal soil to express itself at its best. In fact, there are many wineries that produce it. Despite being young and without any aging in oak, we can consider it a complete wine. Its intense ruby color is so deep, practically impenetrable, but it also surprises with the freshness and intensity of the typical aromas of cherry and red plum, reinforced by a notable spiciness of black pepper, cloves and balsamic hints of rosemary, fresh oregano and thyme. In mouth it's very intense, full-bodied, and it has a fair softness with a pleasant tannin, and it is perfectly balanced for such a young red. It goes well with beef dishes, lamb and complex pasta dishes with meat sauce. The score that My Wine Life assigns to this wine is 27 out of 30. I want to remind you that if you want to buy these wines, you can find them on LIBIAMOWINES.co.uk website with a discount of £10 using the code MyWineLife10. You can also use the discount code to join the next live video tasting, attending it from your home. Before leaving, I want to remind you the main free services available on mywinelife.com website, such as the wine tasting video course and all the professional tools. Thanks for your attention and see you at the next tasting.